Good evening to all of you. So we'll start the live discussion in 5 minutes. Just wait for all to join. Good evening to all of you. So once again, very good evening. Salim Ansari ji, Advocate Sandeep Tomar ji, Lakshmi Tax Solution, Kapil Nagar ji. Good evening, everyone. कोई डाउट आपका with respect to any amendment in the finance bill 2023 and अब तो next council meeting भी हो रही है. It is expected to be held on Saturday, coming Saturday. तो उसमें भी शायद कुछ चेंज आएंगे तो हम इसी तरीके से चर्चा करेंगे, डिस्कशन करेंगे. I want to know I want to know whether it is mandatory to make e-way if material is being sent through delivery challan and the amount is below 50k, and please elaborate if possible. See, Kapil ji, one thing is clear that if you are sending the goods by any mode, either through tax invoice, debit note, credit note, delivery challan, any mode, if there is a movement, and if movement is interstate and amount is exceeding 50,000, then only you need to prepare the e-way bill. Point number one. Point number two, there is two exception for the 50,000 in interstate movement. The first exception is that if you are sending the goods by the principal to the job worker, even amount is below 50,000, you need to prepare the e-way bill. Obviously, the goods would be sent through delivery challan only. Second, if casual taxable person sending the handicraft goods. So, important point to be noted, I have used the word interstate. Why? Because for intrastate, what is the threshold limit for making the e-way bill? That will be decided by the respective state. I hope it is clear. If you have the doubt, kindly ask the counter question, और नहीं तो please confirm करें कि भी question clear है. Very good evening, Amit ji, Suranjan Das ji, Narayan Sharma ji, Srinivas Sallu ji. Very good evening to all of you. Kapil Nagar ji, please confirm करें आपका question clear हुआ. You can ask the counter question also. Sir, for job worker, irrespective of the value, e-way bill is required. Yes. Suranjan Das ji, absolutely correct. For interstate movement, कुछ भी value हो, we need to prepare the e-way bill always in case of job worker. And second is casual taxable person sending the goods, handicraft goods. ठीक है. Very good evening, Pramila madam. बताएं sir. Any other question? Any other question? Please ask. Fine. Meanwhile, I am Ashwin Thakurji. Sir, is GSTR on final return is mandatory in case the registration cancelled by the proper officer suo moto? In my view, yes. If the registration is being cancelled, then yes, it will be required. Cancellation mode can be 29.1 or 29.2. But for interest rate also for the e-way bill is required. See, Suranjan ji, that because I'm saying rule 138 sub rule 14 clause D giving the power to the state that they have to decide the requirement of e-way bill within the state. So some state are saying we will not require the e-way bill any purpose, even it is for job worker movement up to rupees 1 lakh. Like example, I'm saying. Some are saying we will not require any e-way bill for the district movement, like Rajasthan. So that is the reason I'm saying that for movement of goods within the state, the respective SGST rule has to be referred. So whatever I am telling, that is rule 138 of the CGST. I am taking goods to Chennai for sample to take order. What document I need to take along? I feel I'm issued to delivery challan. Do I need to charge tax? See, the document you have correctly mentioned that delivery challan is to be prepared. Point number two, If the value exceeds 50,000, you need to prepare the e-way bill. Point number third, the format of the delivery challan is exactly same to the tax invoice. So you need to charge the tax, but that will not create your liability. See, you need to charge the tax, that is clear, but it will not create the liability because it is not the tax invoice. It is only delivery challan. It will not create the liability, but as per the content requirement, you have to mention the tax component as well. Kapil Nagarji, answer would be no, except the 2 points which I have already explained, like job worker and CTP, casual taxable person, handicraft goods, that I already explained. Apart from that, no requirement. Suranjanji, if the jurisdictional authority is center, then can state authority issue the notice asking for declaration or issue SCN? See, cross empowerment, if we go to the section 6, then it says that either center or state, any one authority has to issue the notice. Who has the jurisdiction? One more point, that authority like DGGI, DGGST and DG audit has the pan India jurisdiction. So for example, you are registered in the Delhi and you will have the one jurisdictional officer, either SGST or CGST, one more, that is DGGST or DGGI or DG audit. They can also inspect at the same time. They can also initiate at the same time. Third important point, that intelligence based information, correct? Intelligence based, like then authority has the power to start. For example, I am falling in the SGST. Even center can start the proceeding, but if you refer the memorandum, let me show you that memorandum. It will help you, Suranjanji. So you need to visit the GST Council Secretariat website, and you will find office memorandum over there. So one office memorandum was issued in the last year, 2022, that you need to refer, correct? So let me show all of you for the benefit, that you can see that authority regarding action consequence to issue the so-called notice for issuance of the recurring SCN in case of the enforcement action initiated by the central authority against a taxpayer who is assigned to the state. So I'm sharing the link to the YouTube also in the YouTube channel. Please refer, please download that particular office memorandum and read in detail. I hope it is clear. Kindly confirm. So one practical question to all of you. Meanwhile, I'm giving the reply to the question which is being asked, but I request everyone to give the reply. Supplier has not deposited the tax to the government by the specified time. Then recipient is required to reverse the ITC by what date, and will it attract the interest or not? The option number A, immediately without interest. So for example, you are supplier, I'm a recipient. You have not deposited the tax. Do I need to reverse immediately? Option number A. Option number B, I can reverse by 30th September following the end of the financial year without interest. Point number C, by 30th November following the end of the financial year and no interest. Point number 4, by 30th November following the end of the financial year and interest applicable if ITC has been utilized for discharging the tax liability. Question is very, very important. Kindly give the answer. PR Karthik Narayan ji का क्वेश्चन मैं रीड कर लेता हूं. Sir, in my above query, do I need to register as CTP in Chennai? No, not at all. Not at all. PR Karthik Narayan ji, good afternoon, sir. Can we take the ITC for canteen services where the number of the worker are greater than 250? The canteen service provided are more likely distribution of the ready-made food. So PR Karthik Narayan ji, is it because that compulsion of the Factories Act? Are you providing the canteen because of the compulsion of the Factories Act? If yes, then you can take the ITC. सलीम अंसारी जी, सर इन सितंबर 22 में मेरा एक क्लाइंट का विभाग से ऑफिसर्स, एक सेकंड रुकिए, सलीम अंसारी जी, सितंबर 22 में विभाग से ऑफिसर आया था, स्टॉक का इश्यू था, ठीक है, बुक्स में अराउंड 3 करोड़ का स्टॉक था, बट फिजिकली 1 करोड़ का था, और जीएसटी क्रेडिट में 70 लाख था, ठीक है। ये अप्रैल से सितंबर वाला R1 अमेंड करके सेल इंक्रीज कर देता हूं, बट 3B में टैक्स में मिसमैच आएगा। सो तो अच्छा, सॉरी, एक आपने बीच में विभाग वाले DRC 03 से ITC टोटल सेट ऑफ कर दिया, बट स्टॉक अभी भी बुक्स में एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, उसे कैसे सेल्स करें? R1 और 3B में कैसे सेल्स करें उस स्टॉक को? हाँ, तो आप इसको R1 और 3B में मत ले जाइए, इसको R1 और 3B में मत ले जाइए। बुक्स में आप लाइबिलिटी सेल्स क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, लाइबिलिटी स्टॉक को कम कर सकते हैं, एंड कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग जो भी टैक्स लाइबिलिटी है वो लाइबिलिटी आप मतलब पेड बता दीजिए बुक्स में DRC 03 के माध्यम से। ऑलरेडी आपने DRC, देखो सलीम जी, वापस मैं बोलता हूँ, मान लो आपका जो भी 2 करोड़ का स्टॉक, आपने उसका टैक्स आपने DRC 3 के माध्यम से पे कर दिया, तो बुक्स में सेल्स का एंट्री पास कर दीजिए, ना तो R1 में दिखाइए ना 3B में दिखाइए, पहला पॉइंट। दूसरा पॉइंट, आप बुक्स में लाइबिलिटी क्रिएट कीजिए और उसको पेमेंट कर दीजिए। थर्ड पॉइंट, जब उस साल का 9 फाइल करोगे, GSTR 9, तो वहां पे ये पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट आप ऐड कर देना, डिफरेंस आएगा वहां पे, लाइबिलिटी में डिफरेंस आएगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज यू हैव पेड थ्रू DRC 03, दैट्स इट, दिस इज माय आंसर। अभी मैं पहले इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे देता हूं। Supplier has not deposited the tax to the government by the specified time, then recipient is required to reverse the ITC. करेक्ट, एक नया रूल बनाया है। anyone having idea about the rule, which rule they have made? क्या आप बता सकते हैं किस रूल के रेफरेंस में मैं आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूं? इन विच रेफरेंस आई एम आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन? एक रूल के रिगार्ड में मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूं, क्या आप बता सकते हैं कौन सा रूल है वो? बीच में कई क्वेश्चन आए, मैं आंसर करता हूं, एक बार मुझे पहले ही बताइए कि ये कौन सा रूल है जिसके रिगार्ड में मैं बात कर रहा हूं आपसे। The correct answer is C, option number C, and only right answer is being given by Ashwin Thakkar ji. Thank you so much, Ashwin ji. Really great, but the correct answer is option C. You are requested to read Rule 37 capital A. You are requested to read Rule 37 capital A. ठीक है। मीनवाइल मैं आपसे और क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा, पहले मैं बाकी क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे देता हूं, ठीक है। सलीम जी, आपको आंसर मिल गया? अगर आप क्लियर है तो आप मुझे कंफर्म कर दीजिए, अगर कोई काउंटर क्वेश्चन है तो आप मुझसे वापस पूछिए। सर, हाइट यूटिलाइजेशन इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट नोटिस रिसीव्ड हुआ है, जिसमें डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट कर दिया है, वो स्टॉक रजिस्टर्ड मांग रहे हैं, जबकि डेटा बिजी में है, मेंटेन होता है, और बिल बुक मैनुअल है, ओके। इस केस में अगर स्टॉक रजिस्टर्ड ना, तो डिपार्टमेंट वाले क्या पेनल्टी लगा सकते हैं? सर, बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स नॉट मेंटेन, स्टॉक रजिस्टर तो मेंटेन करना ही पड़ेगा ना आपको, स्टॉक रजिस्टर तो मेंटेन करना ही पड़ेगा। सो इट इज ए मैंडेट रिक्वायरमेंट, सेक्शन 35, रीड विद रूल 54, 56। भाई 122 की पेनल्टी भी लगा सकते हैं, मोस्टली जो मुझे लगता है 122 की पेनल्टी लगाएंगे, ठीक है ना। तो आपको स्टॉक रजिस्टर देना पड़ेगा, एंड एक सभी को मैं एक कम्युनिकेशन दे देता हूं। एक बात आप हमेशा ध्यान रखिएगा कि द सी रीड सेक्शन 35 एंड 56, रूल 56, उसकी एक एक लाइन को आप रीड कीजिए, सेक्शन 35 रूल 56, एक एक लाइन को रीड कीजिए। और आपके जितने भी क्लाइंट है, ये मत समझिएगा कि क्लाइंट छोटा है या बड़ा, हर किसी रजिस्टर्ड पर्सन को वो बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स मेंटेन करनी जरूरी है। जब भी डिपार्टमेंट ऑडिट होती है, जब भी वो कोई नोटिस की डिटेल, नोटिस के रिगार्ड में वो कुछ डिटेल मांगते हैं, विश्वास मानिए फ्रेंड्स, दे आर आस्किंग द डिटेल्स विच इज बीइंग रिक्वायर्ड इन सेक्शन 35 और रूल 56। आप हर एक क्लाइंट के लिए एक चेकलिस्ट बना लीजिए कि क्या वो चीज फॉलो हो रही है या नहीं हो रही है, दैट्स इट। बिजी में डेटा मेंटेन होता है तो आप उसका स्टॉक रजिस्टर दे दीजिए, बिजी से निकाल के दे दीजिए, एनी प्रॉब्लम इन दैट? कपिल नागर जी, आपने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि मैं दिल्ली में हूं, मैं गुड्स सेंड कर रहा हूं मुंबई में, अराउंड 48,000, अमाउंट इज 48,000 एंड आई एम सेंडिंग द गुड्स विद द डिलीवरी चलान, नॉट विद एनी इनवॉइस, इज ईवी बिल रिक्वायर्ड? आंसर इज नो, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। अगर आपका क्वेश्चन क्लियर हुआ तो आप मुझे कंफर्म करें, अदरवाइज कपिल जी आप काउंटर क्वेश्चन करें। मेरी सभी पार्टिसिपेंट से रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर आपको ये डिस्कशन अच्छा लगता है तो प्लीज क्लिक ऑन द लाइक बटन एंड ऑल्सो क्लिक ऑन द सब्सक्राइब बटन। मैनुअल नहीं मांग सकते, मांग नहीं सकते मैनुअल, उनको बोलो मैनुअल मैं मेंटेन नहीं करता, उनको बोलो मैनुअल मैं मेंटेन नहीं करता, सेक्शन 35 मुझे अलाउ करता है कि मैं अपना सॉफ्टवेयर में डिटेल दे सकता हूं। यू कैन से दैट आई हैव गिवन द सेम, दैट्स इट। I do not maintain the manual stock registered and also it is not required by section 35. Perfect, no problem. Then you are excellent. Excellent, not required at all. If कौन से लोकेशन से संदीप तोमर जी, कौन से लोकेशन से? कौन से लोकेशन से? मतलब मैं उस नोटिस की बात कर रहा हूं, फ्रॉम विच लोकेशन? कांति जी का क्वेश्चन रीड कर रहा हूं। इफ जीटीए रजिस्टर्ड इन जीएसटी एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट ओनली वेजिटेबल देन he flow RCM method, but this supplier exempted, so he reported in GST admin table. Is it correct? Yes, absolutely correct, absolutely correct. और one more option, देख फर्स्ट ऑप्शन आपने बता दिया GSTR रेट, सेकंड ऑप्शन विच आई वुड प्रेफर, पुट द डिटेल इन द GSTR 1 टेबल 4B, वो टिक करेंगे। कौन सा टिक, एक ऑप्शन आता ना कि आउटवर्ड सप्लाईज अट्रैक्टिंग रिवर्स चार्ज, वो टिक कीजिए। क्या रिसिपिएंट जीएसटी नंबर है क्या? मैं कांति जी एक बार एक काइंडली कंफर्म दैट वेदर रिसिपिएंट इज हैविंग जीएसटी नंबर, वेदर रिसिपिएंट इज हैविंग जीएसटी नंबर। Twenty-eight participants are live and like is only 16. I request everyone to click on the like button. So whether recipient is registered, you are saying yes, then always prefer to use table 4B. Put the GST number, tick the checkbox output supplies attracting RCM, and in the bottom, please write the value against 0%. That would be more perfect way. That would be more perfect way. Fine. In continuation of my earlier query, do I need to register as CTP in Chennai? Query was taking the words. No, not required. Not required. You have the delivery challan, that's it. Once order is being confirmed, then you can make the tax invoice from your location and you are not required to take the registration in Chennai. So let me ask one more question. So please give the answer to this query. The query is Mr. A has purchased the plant and machinery of rupees 10 lakh on which GST was rupees 1,80,000. Whether ITC would be available of 180. Option A, yes, always ITC would be available. Option number B, no ITC on capital goods. Option number C, 50% in first year and balance 50% in next year. D, ITC would be available if the depreciation has been taken on rupees 10 lakh only. And last is ITC would be available if no depreciation has been taken on this plant and machinery. Please select the correct answer. Very important question. This question I have prepared on section 16 subsection 3. This question I have prepared on the 16 subsection 3. Kindly give the answer. Sir, I am reading. Meanwhile, I am reading the question of Kapil Nagarji. If supplier is in Mumbai, or wait for 2 minutes. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Okay, fine. I'm waiting for 2 minutes. मैं वेट कर रहा हूं 2 मिनट का. You all have to give the reply and then I will proceed. मैं 2 मिनट वेट करूंगा. आप मुझे इसका क्वेश्चन का रिप्लाई दीजिए. आप मुझे इस क्वेश्चन का रिप्लाई दीजिए. मुझे इस क्वेश्चन का रिप्लाई दीजिए. ए ने एक प्लांट एंड मशीनरी परचेज किया 10 लाख रुपए का. जीएसटी 1,80,000 पे किया है. क्या इसका हमेशा आईटीसी मिलेगा? कैपिटल गुड्स पर कभी नहीं मिलेगा. 50% वाला कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई होगा, या आईटीसी तभी मिलेगा जब डेप्रिसिएशन 10 लाख पर क्लेम कर रहा है, या ऑप्शन नंबर ई कि आईटीसी वुड बी अवेलेबल ओनली व्हेन द डेप्रिसिएशन हैज नॉट बीन टेकन ऑन द एंटायर वैल्यू. Majority answer is A and E. Majority answer is A and E, and 2 answer are for D. Any other answer? Requesting every participant to give the reply. हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट 27 पार्टिसिपेंट हैं. मेरे पास में आंसर सिर्फ 10 लोगों से आया है. माई हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट. A and D can be answered. Question is not complete, sir. Okay, no problem. No problem. तो एक आंसर आया मेरे पास, A और E दोनों. ठीक है कपिल जी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. एक बार डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. सुरंजन जी सिंह डी. नाउ सुरंजन दास जी इज चेंजिंग द आंसर. नो प्रॉब्लम. एडवोकेट संदीप तोमर जी भी डी पे आ गए. क्या बात है. नारायण शर्मा जी फॉर ई. हाँ संदीप जी, 16 सबसेक्शन 3. क्वेश्चन का बेस मैंने आपको बता दिया. आप लोग अगर एक बार गूगल करके 16 सबसेक्शन 3 रीड करना चाहे ना, 16 सबसेक्शन 3 रीड करना चाहे तो एक बार रीड कर लीजिए. 2 मिनट लगेगा. आप 16 रीड कीजिए, फिर आंसर दीजिए. मजा आएगा आंसर देने में. एंड कपिल जी, आपका पॉइंट वैलिड है, बट एक बार 16 रीड कीजिए, आपका डाउट क्लियर हो जाएगा. योर डाउट वुड बी क्लियर. क्या बात है, बहुत बढ़िया. बाकी 10 पार्टिसिपेंट, लगभग 10 से मुझे और जवाब मिला. वेरी नाइस. एंड एनी अदर आंसर? फाइन. देखो 16 सबसेक्शन 3 क्या कहता है. व्हाट इज द 16 सबसेक्शन 3? इट सेज दैट, इट सिंपली सेज दैट डेप्रीशिएशन अगर टैक्स कंपोनेंट पर क्लेम कर लिया तो मुझे उसका आईटीसी नहीं मिलेगा. कहने का मतलब क्या है, अगर कोई मैंने, इफ आई हैव परचेज एनी प्लांट एंड मशीनरी और एनी कैपिटल गुड्स, it is not always, I cannot say that ITC would always be available. It is subjective condition and it depend upon the, on which value you are taking the depreciation. So if I'm saying the whether ITC would always be available, answer is no, because 16 subsection 3 putting some restriction. What it says, that if you are claiming the depreciation, no ITC would be available. Claiming the depreciation on plant and machinery, no. They are saying if you are claiming the depreciation on the entire value, including tax component, then ITC would not be available of the tax component. So the right answer is option number D. ITC would be available if the depreciation has been taken on rupees 10 lakh only. The option number A, I'm saying without any condition, always available. Option number is I am adding the condition that it is available only when the depreciation has not been claimed at all. So in my view, A and E both are not same. A is without any restriction, E is with some restriction. But the correct answer is D. Answer is D. Why? Because of 16 subsection 3. I hope it is clear. एक बार confirm करना chat पर, or any doubt you can ask the question. If you have any doubt, you can ask the question. Meanwhile, I'll ask the question to I'll give the reply for the question is being asked. Kapil Nagarji, if supplier is Mumbai sending the goods on approval to the recipient in Delhi, if recipient has to return the same material is to make the e-way bill, the person who is causing the movement of the goods. See, the person who is returning the goods, he can also make the he can also make the e-way bill. The person who is receiving the goods, that is Mumbai party, that can also make the e-way bill, or on the basis of information, transporter can also make the e-way bill. Any party. So if you read rule 138 sub rule 1, it simply says that the person who's causing the movement of the goods, that has to prepare the e-way bill. So the first immediate answer, Kapil Nagarji, to your question, that the person who is moving the goods, who is responsible for movement of the goods, he has to prepare the e-way bill. And now next point, that any party can make the e-way bill. Bala Muruganji. If I have capitalized, then ITC not allowed. Yes. Ayush Sarmaji, if a person is registered in GST as petrol pump dealer, now he is making a marriage hall. Is he required to take a different registration for marriage hall, or he can add as an additional trade? Add as an additional trade, no requirement. Within the state, you can do any business by using one GST number. It is optional to the supplier. If you like to take a separate registration, it is a choice of that supplier, but it is not mandate requirement. Kanti, Mr. Kanti sir, in government contract on GST portal, in TDS, TCS summary shows taxable value in 1% CGST. This value is taxable value. Can I report this? See, I hope you are, I hope I have given the reply to your question. Correct, na? So my point is that the multiple place I have noticed this problem, that government is deducting the TDS on the entire taxable value. On the entire taxable value plus tax, means on entire invoice value. They are deducting the TDS on the invoice value, not on the taxable value. If this is the case, then you were in the trouble. Otherwise, your statement is correct. There is no problem. मैं repeat करता हूं. I am saying, let's say I have raised the tax invoice of rupees 1 lakh by charging the GST of 5,000 to the government. Then ideally they should deduct the TDS GST wala on the rupees 1 lakh. Okay. But what happened? The government sometimes they are deducting on entire value, including taxes, which is not correct. But they are deducting. In that case, you might be incorrect. You are paying higher taxes. So my humble request, please check with the supplier. Please check with your client what is exact value. I hope it is clear. Any counter question you can ask. Yes, ITC available if not used in an exempt supply, and no depreciation is taken on ITC. Perfect. Sri Kumar C, dealer taken ITC on purchase return. Purchase return, okay, which was paid with interest when order came. But officer charged penalty of 20,000 under section 73, whereas excess ITC was only 25,000 or 2,500. Can he get waiver or reduction? Yes. See, you can say it was means bona fide and it is apparent from the records. You should fight that. You should fight for 73. See, one thing is clear. One thing is clear, that in the 73 they can charge the penalty of 20,000. I do agree. One more point, Sri Kumar C. One more point, kindly confirm whether the ITC you have paid. Why after order? Oh. But Not after notice, correct? Na? Not on the pre-consultation notice, not on the notice, and you are paying after order. If it is after order, then they will levy the penalty. 73, allow them. Prior to notice, ready to pay, no penalty. After notice, within 30 days, no penalty. But after order, it will ask the penalty of 20,000. That is correct. I'm cold trader Sonu Goyalji. Registered in the GST, now we started the transportation business. Is it mandatory for me to pay the GST under forward charge basis? On transportation business? No, not necessary. No? See, if you are using the transportation business, then both options are available with you, either forward charge or reverse charge. You have to give the declaration by the specified period, correct? Na? So ensure that you have given the declaration. Ensure that you have given the declaration to the jurisdictional officer, and then you can charge forward charge or reverse charge as per your choice. Charitable trust tax paid through RCM can we take as ITC? Outward supply exempt है तो ITC कैसे मिलेगा sir? The outward supply is exempted, correct? Outward supply is exempted. If outward supply is exempted, section 17 subsection 2 is restricting the ITC. I have noticed several times on some invoice says they do not mention the line subject to the RCM, yes or no, as per section 31. See, that is not correct. I fully agree. That is not correct. The officer, if want, can levy the penalty. That is not correct because they have to mention the fact, and on the because you have already correctly mentioned the section and the rules, and this is required. Yes. Any other question? Any other question? श्री कुमार जी, आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर हुआ? One more question, kindly give the answer. ITC of the financial 22-23 can be taken till what time? GSTR 3B of November 23. Any GSTR 3B furnished till November 23. Due date of the GSTR 3B for the month of September 23 or 2022 or 24 October 23. What is the right answer for taking the input tax credit, assuming all other conditions are satisfied? Just wait for 2 minutes. Give the answer for this question, and then we'll move to the question which is being raised in the YouTube. एक बार इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर करें आप लोग. Very good question. ITC of the financial year 22-23 can be taken till what time? Kapil Nagarji, we have the WhatsApp group only for the paid member. So we are running the membership for the tax consultant. I'll explain that membership concept, but there is no, that means only the members group are there. So silver, gold, platinum. Requesting everyone to give the answer, sir. This live discussion is for enhancing our knowledge with respect to GST. Correct. So all members are requested, all participants are requested to give the reply. So almost all are okay. All are correct. That we all know financial year 22-23 ITC can be taken till November, and November is not the due date of November. It is till November. It means any GSTR 3B filed till 30th November, we can claim the ITC of the 22-23. So the right answer would be option number B. Absolutely correct. Thank you so much. Great, yeah. Very nice. So moving to the question which is being asked in the group. Yes, very good question. Suranjan Das ji asking, in the current budget, CSR has come under section 17.5. Can it have the retrospective effect? Answer is no. No. If they like to mention the retrospective applicability, if they like to put or if they like to apply this retrospectively, they have to mention. Because they have not mentioned, and therefore it is prospective. So it means if you have claimed the ITC, you are allowed, no problem. My view that if we have claimed the ITC on the CSR till date, there is no problem. When it will be effective, let's say from October, it will be effective. The act would be notified, and when it will be effective, from that date, we won't be able to take the ITC on the CSR expenditure. That's my view. Okay. GK solutions on verification the profit and loss account filed by the registered taxable person. It is observed that he declared the discount received of rupees 12 lakh. Okay, fine. But on verification of other document and books of account, it is observed that he has not reversed the ITC. Okay. So what is the question? What is your question? So try to understand that this discount is because of the financial credit note. What was the supporting document? So what was the supporting document? Is it financial credit note or the GST credit note? First, you have to understand. If you have the answer, then kindly give me the answer. And Kapil Nagarji, I told that we are not having the WhatsApp group of journal. We are having for the paid member. Commercial complex construction D. Ayush Sharma ji, sir, in the context of above question, if we have, if we add marriage hall as an additional trade, can we claim the ITC of the item used in the interior? Dekho, subject to the section 17.5C and D, you can claim the ITC, no problem. Because outward supplies taxable, you can claim the ITC of inward supplies, which is not otherwise blocked in the 17.5. Okay. And what rate will he charge in the services? You have to check the rate, because rate normally on the service is 18%. Rate normally on the service is 18%, but I request that you have to check the tariff, because the tariff is not possible to remember. Okay. Abhishek Kakaria ji, if housing society who is not required to registered under law is taking security service, so is it required to apply for the GST registration to pay the GST? As per RCM. So in the security, if I am not wrong, that serial number 14 of that notification says that recipient should be registered person. If I'm not wrong, the recipient should be registered person. Please confirm if this is the case. If this is the case, then obviously it will not come. Let me check and give the answer. Let me check. Allow me 1 minute only. So, Abhishek ji, if I take up your question, then this serial number 14, which talks about if the recipient is registered, then only RCM would be applicable. Because in your case, the recipient is not registered. In your case, the recipient is not registered, so no RCM. This is my view. Okay. Ashwin Thakurji, one registered person got incorrect credit note with e-invoicing, which is not related to such as ITC deducted in 3B. What will be the remedy? Dekho, one remedy would be that you have to prepare you have to report properly in the GSTR 3B. Okay. Second, you can send the communication. Probably if you do not have the contact detail, etc. of that person, then you can use one option that which is available on the GST portal, correct? In the GST portal, there is an option of email. So we can send the communication to that supplier. Also, fourth, kindly raise the ticket. These 4 options would be advisable. No penalty would be leviable, and also no negative action would be taken. RCM applicability. अच्छा, आपका क्वेश्चन मैंने देखा, but on the verification it is observed that he is not reversed. मैं समझा नहीं क्वेश्चन, मतलब RCM applicability. सुमन चंदू जी, आई एम नॉट क्लियर अबाउट द क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज डिस्काउंट के ऊपर RCM वाला कोई पॉइंट ही लॉजिकली अप्लाई नहीं होगा. आपका क्वेश्चन किसके रेफरेंस में, प्लीज कंफर्म. अभी तक मैं कोरिलेट नहीं कर पा रहा हूं आपका क्वेश्चन और आपका मेन क्वेश्चन जिसके ऊपर आपने ये पूछे हैं डाउट. ठीक है. इज देयर एनी फीस फॉर फाइलिंग अपील? नहीं, कोई फीस नहीं. आयुष शर्मा जी, आई हैव ऑलरेडी आंसर्ड. कांति जी, कमर्शियल कॉम्प्लेक्स कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड सेल एंड द सोप कॉम्प्लेक्स GST 12% करेक्ट आंसर. हाँ हाँ, 18% रेट है, 1/3 का डिडक्शन मिल जाता है लैंड का if it is under construction. Rent for commercial property supplier is unregistered, tenant is registered. Here GST is based on what logic, sir? Because the property is commercial. The point number 1, the property is commercial. Second number point, because the supplier is, see, it is not under RCM. Second number point, it is not under RCM. Third number point, it is under, because it's not RCM, so it will be forward charge. And every person can make the supply of 20 lakh for services, can make the supply without taking the registration, and that is the reason it is not having any tax on this particular transaction. It is clear? एक बार कंफर्म करें तो फिर अगर कोई काउंटर क्वेश्चन तो आप रेज करें. ठीक है. सर, कैन ए इनवॉइस सेंड थ्रू मेल विदाउट डिजिटल सिग्नेचर? But signed copy, will it be valid invoice or there is any limit? If invoice amount is small, it will be heavy cost for him to send through courier. Valid ही है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? भाई इनवॉइस B2CS, भाई आप अपने डॉक्यूमेंट में तो बनाते ही हो ना. सी कपिल जी, यू आर मतलब जो भी आपने इनवॉइस बनाया है, ठीक है, डिजिटल सिग्नेचर नहीं है तो आपने तो इनवॉइस प्रॉपर बनाया ना, खाली उसको दिया या नहीं दिया वही बात है, राइट? You have prepared the invoice properly, am I right? Now just whether you need to send to them or not, because B2CS है, उसको ITC तो लेना ही नहीं है, तो वैसे भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Please clarify e-invoice FAQ serial number 35. अरे my god, regarding delete, मैं एक बार देख लेता हूँ. अभी FAQ on e-invoice ओपन करते हैं. आपको मुझे लिंक देना पड़ेगा सर, आपको मुझे लिंक देना पड़ेगा, या तो आप कॉपी करके वो क्वेश्चन पूछ लीजिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन की नंबरिंग मेरे पास में नहीं है जो मेरे पास में. या तो मुझे लिंक दे दीजिए, आई विल ओपन दैट लिंक. ठीक है. आई एम अनेबल टू सेंड द क्वेरी व्हिच इज बिगर. प्लीज सेंड इन द पार्ट ना. मान लो अगर आपकी 3 लाइन कॉपी हो रही है तो 3 लाइन करके 3 पार्ट में भेज दीजिए. मेहुल जैन जी, आई एम अनेबल टू सेंड द क्वेरी, दैट इज क्लियर. अच्छा हाँ, सुमन चांदू जी, इज RCM एप्लीकेबल? यस, नाउ क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. RCM एप्लीकेबल? आंसर इज नो. सी, RCM किस किस पर एप्लीकेबल है, यू हैव टू सी द नोटिफिकेशन 9(3) का जो है और 9(4) का जो है, करेक्ट. उसमें अगर मैं बात करूं, ऑडिट फीस कवर नहीं है, मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंडिचर कवर नहीं है, स्टेशनरी कवर नहीं है, प्रिंटिंग परचेज, ये कुछ भी आइटम कवर नहीं है इन दिस, तो यहाँ पे RCM नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पर RCM नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. सो एनी अदर क्वेश्चन, या फिर हम आज का डिस्कशन कंप्लीट करें? एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ प्रवीण जी का क्वेश्चन 35 ऑफ द एफएक्यू। मीनवाइल अगर किसी और के पास में कोई लिंक है तो प्लीज सेंड दैट लिंक। हाँ, अगर मैं 2 मिनट अपने बारे में कॉन्सेप्ट की बात करूं मेंबरशिप की, तो एडुकेटिंग आर रनिंग द 3 मेंबरशिप फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ द टैक्स कंसल्टेंट। द बेनिफिट इज इन द रेंज ऑफ handling the day-to-day GST queries on the WhatsApp group and on the let me open that highest one, annual membership on the Platinum. We are providing in the silver group. What we are providing in the silver group? That WhatsApp group for the GST query, reply from educating management team. One webinar in a month on the GST amendment, like 49 GST council meeting, there would be the change. So we will hold the meeting. We will keep the meeting on the 2049. Also, there was a finance bill. We have made the meeting on the for finance bill as well. Monthly GST newsletter, daily one practical problem. See, these two things are very important, that from that practical problem, you can enhance your knowledge, and whatever you are having the problem, you can ask the question. These are the two benefit, and the price is 5,000. If I move to the next category of the membership, that is gold. So in gold, every benefit are available, which is given in the silver. Additionally, that first is you can send the notice along with your draft reply. We will review and send back by adding the relevant notification or judgment or press release or any circular, etc. Okay, will take 7 days, almost 7 days to give the reply to the GST notices. Okay, and maximum is 5 per annum. Second is there will be the 2 webinar, 1 amendment which already there in the silver. Additionally, on the GST judgment or on any advanced topic, correct? And rest all are the same. And third is the platinum. So platinum, whatever the benefit available in the gold and silver, obviously would be available. Additionally, you will have the recording of 60 hours course, 40 hours basic to advanced, 20 hours at sector wise analysis, correct? So advanced course on the GST with case study. So you will have the access of that course. You can watch multiple times. And when you do the renewal, okay, on renewal, this live batch you can attend, one batch you can attend in entire 1 year. So when you do the renewal of the platinum membership, then when it is being renewed, you can join any one batch. So because myself is providing the GST certificate course evening 8 to 10 on monthly basis or 1.5 month. So any batch you can join as per your choice. Okay. And third is one series we are running on every month. Sometime export, sometime like this month series is ITC. Last month was the GSTR 3BN1. It is almost 4 to 5 hours course that will be provided without any charges to the platinum member. Okay. Rest all are same. If you are interested, anyone can join and can call on this number and can join this particular this membership. Definitely, I can say that it will be very beneficial for all of you. So now let me take the balance question. Invoice cancelled by the IRN, not cancelled. How to rectify? Not cancelled, but IRN not cancelled. So if the time limit is expired, you cannot do anything. Only solution that you can prepare the credit note and to be routed through IRN and QR code. Sir, hotel gives 3 services: a restaurant, guest house, and banquet hall services. What is the rate? See, again, I'm extremely sorry. The rate I cannot tell immediately. I can talk about only the law. And Kantiji, I think you are the member. Obviously, you are the member. You are requested to ask the question. I will arrange the reply from the team or myself. What is the tax rate of the banquet hall service with food? I think you have already asked the question. It has been answered. Very long discussion was there. I hope if I remember. A person who is manufacturing the cigarette and for this he is buying raw material from vendor who are registered under GST. The queries are: if manufacturer turnover is less than 40, is liable for registration? No. And if he uses the brand of another, then what is the GST situation? No. In any case, he is not required to take registration if the turnover is below 40 lakhs. I think you are talking about principal agent. You are talking about the brand wala question because of the principal agent. What if while purchase raw material use the transportation, then is he liable for GST registration RCM basis? Now, what is the status of the recipient? Whether he is factory, society, cooperative society, body corporate, casual taxable person, see refer notification 13. If he is falling in the 6 specified category, then RCM would be applicable. And otherwise, if the recipient is unregistered and is not covered in any of the 6 specified category, the service received from transporter would itself be exempted by serial number 21 capital A. Can we close the GST registration if Palni 74 if no transaction over the past 3 years? Originally we definitely yes. Praveen Solanki ji, sir, we have taken ITC but we have not paid payment to our supplier. We have not paid payment to our supplier, but our ITC accumulated and balance carry forward. We reverse. Can we liable for interest? No. 50 subsection 3 is very, very clear that if you avail the ITC, not utilized, no interest, and that amendment was retrospective. Anil Kumar Vyas ji, 1 lakh का e-invoice and e-way bill generate किया, ठीक है, बट सेम टाइम ऑर्डर कैंसिल हो गया, ई-वे बिल कैंसिल कर दिया, बट बाय मिस्टेक ई इनवॉइस कैंसिल नहीं किया, R1 में मैनुअली भी डिलीट कर दिया, क्रेडिट नोट इशू करें? अगर मंथ सेम है तो कर दीजिए, बट जैसे आप बोल रहे ना R1 में मैनुअली, मतलब आप पास्ट मंथ के ट्रांजेक्शन की बात करें तो मत कीजिए, मत कीजिए, मत कीजिए। मंथ सेम होता ना तो बेटर रहता, अब मंथ चेंज हो गया तो, और आपने GST R1 भी ठीक कर दिया, तो मेरे हिसाब से मत कीजिए, लीव एज इट इज। Discount applicable for section 15(3)(b) of purchase invoice. Is discount applicable for section for purchase invoice? मतलब नहीं समझा। See, Somara Chandu ji, that see, if I am giving the post sale discount, ठीक है, 3 कंडीशन है 15(3)(b) की, कि द डिस्काउंट 15(3)(b) मैं क्लॉज 2 की बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना, कि भाई इट शुड बी लिंक टू द रिलेवेंट इनवॉइसेस एंड देयर हैज टू बी एग्रीमेंट एंड रिसीपिएंट रिवर्स द आईटीसी। अगर तीनों कंडीशन सैटिस्फाइड होती है तो मैं बीइंग ए सप्लायर जो पोस्ट सप्लाई डिस्काउंट दे रहा हूं, आई कैन इश्यू द GST क्रेडिट नोट, अदरवाइज आई हैव टू इश्यू द फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिट नोट। I hope query is answered. May I request everyone to confirm, please? And everyone is requested to click on the like button, click on the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed our channel, and we'll meet on the next Sunday. Thank you very much. Goodbye to all of you.